we're gonna go ahead now and show you a little theme team now in Pokemon Showdown, and that'll be my first ever Showdown theme team. If you guys will also like Pokemon and like some theme teams and stuff like that.
It seems like it has come to an end.
Oh, well, the traffic on in the back. What are you looking for your team? I'm looking for basically I have a list here. For a few days ago, I made on my 12, I believe like a 12-hour stream. I said about I think I said that there were gonna be I'm gonna make a, what is your level? Max. I was saying I was gonna make a theme team on one of a few team on Lumia Legacy, but also in this game I'm also making made a theme team this one. So we're gonna reveal a Showdown, a theme team, and we're gonna work on a theme team on Lumia Legacy. So yeah, and these teams are Florant, Poaf, Chompactor, Tiplix, Garlash, Arapago, and Trumbull. I made a full Vari team. Was it very good? Okay, stop killing. Okay. Yeah, I would say that, but yeah. Anyways, guys. Next. So, anyways, guys, I'm actually gonna show you guys the battle against him. So, if you guys are actually new to my strategy, this is my full. I believe it's my full boosting power moves items team, and basically this team is basically moves that increase your moves by based of your attack and the field. So you're gonna see some strategies what I'm in, and this is what we have 2 battles theme, and I hope you can enjoy this one. This will be also a Showdown highlight as well. So if you guys want to see this for yourself, leave below. So it looks like we have a double theme team here, so we're gonna show you guys the battle, and we're gonna put a little slow motion so you guys can see the battles and see what's going on here. And oh yeah, before we do anything, let's do this so no one can see this. No one needs to understand this anyway. But anyway, so first battle we got against Mr. Bluey J, and he or she leaves with Toxapex. I went for Supersonic because there's nothing else to do. They leave with the Toxic Spice. I might as well leave with my Toxic Spice on the field. And this was the battle I got to. Now my item was for Flame Orb because I was running a certain set, and they went for Scald. They swapped it basically afterwards to Gelatin. Not sure why, but okay. So they went for Facade. I think they may have predicted my physical Facade set. So that sucks. But I went for Hex because there was my only move I could use it. And then I got disabled and got probably got distant memories. So I can't do anything about it. I can't just go for Supersonic just to see if I can pull something lucky. And that's what I did. I got pulled it up with the move. So they actually turned out to have also Hex, because why not? So that's weird, but also funny. Anyways, I got the item and the leftovers. I'm gonna swap it to Rio Nicholas because there was nothing else I could do. They're gonna go for Recover, so this one was be a big threat. Now my Rio Nicholas is actually a thing that I can't do anything about it because I'm pretty much walled by the Gelatin. Like I can't do anything because my move power is basically has a physical and a normal. Now I feel like I want to. So now we're gonna go for the track because I feel like I want to attract the squid. Now like I'm actual. I mean technically I'm also a squid. Rita Nicholas is already a squid kind of squishy thing. So why not just fire 1/1? I went for Facade because there's nothing else I can do. My Infatuation is the only thing that can last it. I feel like I want basically at this point I might as well stall a little bit while we're waiting. So here it is basically. I swapped with my Muck because this is my best, funniest set and probably Evolve. They went for a Recover. I'm gonna have to take care of this Gelatin now because if I don't take the Gelatin, I'm gonna get wrecked. So I went for VenoShock because it's my only move. This is a special set. And they got for Hex. That did like nothing. It's like, yeah, it didn't work out. So they swapped into my Rotom, which I'm not sure why, but yeah, they did. So then I'm gonna go for VenoShock. I guess they would just I don't know what they're planning, but yeah. So they're gonna go for a Hydro Pump. I think they're gonna do as much damage as possibly can do. And I'm gonna go for now I believe a Rest, and then I can go for a Belch. Now this is a Rest cycle VenoShock with Belch set. So I have a very bulky with max health, max special attack sets, and this is a very fun set. So Toxapex is going to come in and obviously it's going to absorb the toxic field. So So my chest of beer is gonna activate. That means I'm pretty much wall. I can wait for a belt. First one missed, of course. Why not? So they went for toxic spice just to get absorbed their stat. I went for a belt just to do some solid damage, and they went for another toxic spice. The thing about me is that I actually have two poison type on my team, and if I can take out a toxic effects, that means all the next Pokemons can't do anything about the poison, except for actually the levitating Rotom, because yeah, they can't. I mean, we obviously know what's gonna happen, so yeah. Anyway, so they went for a Skull. I went for a Belt Chat, and obviously we did nothing. But then they predicted maybe like a swap or something. I went for a belt, and they swapped to Sharpedo. And you know what? Sharpedo's family is gonna have see a dead shark. So that pretty much, yeah, I just took out this entire family with belts, one belt, and I don't know why it happened. But anyways, I went for next one they're gonna swap into their Starmie, and not sure why they went for a Psychic. Pretty sure they predicted it might like swap or something. But I went for just a little set, just for like a little rest there and trying to get my health. And they went for Ice Beam. They have leftovers on that, so that's one thing. And then they could solve their Zermeral, and this thing, oh my god, this thing is not going to be living on it. So they went for Belt on that Zermeral and went for double hit. And even the next one was a crit, of course, that matters only. Now they would have went for the Gelatin with the Taunt, which is strange enough, but also pretty cool. It's creative how to use it, but I mean, Gelatin has not the greatest speed of them all, so I think there's most like why you'd want to run it. So I went for Toxic, not Toxic, I went for Toxic Spikes apparently by swapping. Now we went for Terracruel to just absorb the poison on the field, and because I have, yeah, I can't do anything about it. So I swapped used my last bit of health just to get the Toxic Spikes on the field, and they're gonna finish me off with a Hex. So they still have poison on the field, so that means I got the advantage. I'm swapping my Tapu Koko. This is gonna go down soon enough. So I'm gonna go for Charge. This is a max, I believe this is a max speed and max spectral attack, I believe. Now the item here is a red card, so if they start sweeping, or at least do some sort of high super effective damage roll, they're gonna get a swap, and there he goes. Now they're probably going for Rapid Swim, Rapid Swim. Really, Lucas? You got the greatest move for him, or Rapid Swim. Now I'm gonna go for Electric Ball, and with the Electric Train on the field with a charge, that's gonna go one shot down, boom, bada boom, bam, bing, bam. And next we're gonna come to the Rotom, Wash, and he's gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp, and it's not gonna really matter because I'm running a special set, obviously. So this is the one thing. I went for a Electric Ball, and this thing is gonna go down one shot, like not even gonna matter. So yeah, Tapu Koko is my biggest helpful in my team. So they're going to swap into a Toxic Effect, and I went for a Thunder Wave just to try to paralyze them. And they could actually have counter me if they have Limber ability, because Limber counters Electric type by paralyze. So yeah. Just staying. Yeah, I feel free to. So I went for Facade because my only move I can do at least some damage without using Electric Ball too much, because I felt like I have to use one time only also. Because I also get burned from Skull, so that's why. So I went for Charge just to do some heaps of damage with the next Electric Ball, and yeah, I can just destroy this thing. Not sure why I didn't use Barrelful Bunker, because that's usually what people always run with this, their toxic packs, and they just go down by it. So that goes down. The last Pokemon of their team is basically a Rotom Wash. I'm gonna go for the Facade because there's not much I can do anyways, and they're gonna finish me off with the Hydro Pump. And Tapu Koko goes down 1-1. So the next Pokemon I'm putting in is my Rio Nicholas. I haven't really revealed a lot of my Pokemon in this battle. I only revealed like 4 of my Pokemon, so that's the one thing, but at least I showed some of the sets. So I swapped that out, and I'm gonna go for Facade. I'm not sure why they went for Will-O-Wisp, because I am poison at the moment, and they just went for Will-O-Wisp. I'm guessing they just had like, I guess they must have looked away or have just accepted their fate. So that's pretty much it to the first battle. I hope you enjoyed the first ever battle of me against this person. This wasn't a nice battle, and this one was a pretty cool theme team there they made, and yeah, that's what happened. Now the next battle is gonna be even closer. This one might be the best ones most likely. I mean, it got close, but you guys will see it yet. So we swapped it. I got the Terracruel because I realized they have no poison type on the team. So I'm just gonna go for the Toxic Spice, not Cross Poison. They went for Cross Poison, not Cross Shop. God damn it! And they're gonna go for that. I got burned because I have obviously Flame Body, and not Flame Body, Flame Orb. Man, I'm mixing my moves. And they're gonna go for Outrage. And the thing is, I'm not sure why, but I felt like I wanted to go for Supersonic at the moment. Not sure why at the moment. But that goes down by the next Outrage, and that takes me out pronto. Now the next Pokemon I want to swap into is my Tapu Koko, and this thing is might be the biggest helpful team member I ever had. Now the opponent can go for Outrage if you want to, but I'm Fairy type, that way immune to it. So I went for Electric Ball, and with the speed is charge, and electric terrain on the field, and that goes down. So the next Pokemon is the Solgaleo. I forgot I had the red car on my items. I'm not sure why they went for like a Z Splash or something. Usually people runs this as a Uber Swan, but they went for Flash Cannon, and that affect nothing. So they're gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam on the Lunala, and I'm about to go for the Electric Ball to do some damage. I really have not a lot of my teammates that actually can do against Solgaleo, so I swapped it out into my Regan Nicholas, and and somehow I lived on 6 health, and that's pretty much a lot of damage to me to do it. I also can't read the chats in the battle because I'm still doing the highlights, so I'm sorry if the ones watching this. You can just talk. I can talk afterwards. So that goes down, but next then by a Blizzard, and that goes down. The next, so they're gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna go for the VenoShock. This is also haven't revealed a Glide score, haven't revealed from the first battle, but the second one I will show you. Now I have VenoShock. I got Roost. I believe I have. I forgot actually what the set actually is. We'll show you anyways. Maybe I'll know what the set is. So I'm gonna go for VenoShock. I have VenoShock on Roost. Now I'm gonna go for the VenoShock again, and yeah, I thought I was just gonna use like a Fairy type move, but what do you need a Fairy types? If you don't have a Fairy type with a Water type move on it, makes sense. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna swap to my Muck, and this is the set I was running about. So I'm gonna go for the VenoShock because of that field, and that goes down by the sack of potato, like it was nothing. So next Pokemon comes in is the Decidueye, and this thing is like, I didn't really know what to do with it, so that goes I can just do whatever I want and just try to finish it off. I went for a rest, and they went for Spirit Chuckle, and now I'm locked into the battle. I can't do. Now the thing is, I got special attack drop by the Moonblast before, so that sucks, but I can't do anything about it anyways. Now they're gonna go for the Brave Bird, and that is actually did a lot of damage to me. I can actually just stall a little bit while they're poisoned, because I mean, even if they went for a Brave Bird and Acrobatics, that's why they went for 2 flying type moves. Okay. And I gotta get my rest and Chesterberry out to the field because I really need that move set, and really need the health if I'm gonna last the next 2 Pokemon. Now they're gonna go for Spirit Chuckle. I'm gonna go for the Belch, and that is almost enough to take it out. They only have 8 health on their remaining percentage, and they're gonna go for the last Spirit Chuckle before I can finish it off. And I can go for the Recycle just to give it my berry, and this Decidueye goes down. So the last 2 Pokemon are basically Solgaleo and Lunala. Now this battle, I really need to get rid of Solgaleo, but I didn't have a clean swap. So I swapped to my sacrifice basically my 9 tails, which fortunately I couldn't show you anyways in the battle, but I'll show you the moon tails anyways at the end. So this is it. If I can't get my charged and my electric balls activated, that's pretty much it, and I lost the battle because I can't do anything with my Muck. So Thunder Wave on the opponent. Can I get my charge? I got the charge. Am I gonna get lucked? And I get paralyzed. That's so good, because I can finish it off with the Electric Ball, and that is enough to take it out the Solgaleo. This is might be the only reason why I could have pulled this off with a rip or something. I don't actually, I'm not gonna say it, but that was the only way I could get through the Solgaleo, and yeah, that goes down by the neck. So there goes down, and the next comes to the Dawnwing Necrozma. They're gonna go, no, sorry, Ultra Necrozma, and they're gonna take me out with anything. And I just went for Electric Ball for no reason. Now, stupid enough, I went for Rest on the electric terrain. I don't know how. I thought it was just like Psychic or Misty terrain I need to be on, but apparently this is how also another terrain move pull that counters Rest. So my only move I can use is I could use like VenoShock or something. I went for the VenoShock, and that was just enough to take it out with the poison next damage roll, and then the Necrozma goes down. And I hope you enjoyed that battle so far, and this was a very, very fun team. Like, I'm very glad I show you guys this set, because you guys will not believe how much fun set I can make with it. Now, this is one of my few favorite teammates, and I hope you enjoy most of them, because there's a lot of teammates I was making out in the future. So yeah, you guys can go ahead now and try it yourself if you ever like to try it. Now let's go ahead and start with the bat with some of my members. I got a Rear Nicholas first of all, bringing up in the battle. This is a max health, max attack with a brave nature with 4 for special defense, and this has a pretty good set. But unfortunately, it's not as good as with the physical move pool, but it's more of a special set, so that's why I run this one with it. Now we got Magic Guard's ability. We have Trick Room, Power Punch, Facade, and Attract. Strange enough, I don't know why I went for Attract, because I could literally go for any physical move, and I just felt like I needed to do some sort of damage roll. So yeah, that's why. So I have Flame Orb as the item because I can power up the Facade, but it doesn't gonna do much damage about the you know, being Flame Orb. Oh, that's Voice Christ. Voice Christ. So this one is a pretty good set if you want to try this out. I mean, Flame Orb is, you could totally do Toxic Orb. Technically, it does not lower your attack drop, because if you have Flame Body or Flame Orb, sorry, I'm mixing up my abilities and items. If you have Flame Orb, it basically will burn you and get to drop your attack rates by a half. So that's pretty much sucks. But then with this set, I can get Facade off the field and get to more damage with Power Punch. Because Power Punch is something really you want to run off the Rear Nicholas, but that's what I do. So that's at least the first set here, and I hope you're gonna try it out if you want to try this out. Maybe you can try a Screep with this thing. But the next Pokemon goes is the Alola Muck, or Muck Alola, for no reason. And this is a very, very interesting set you guys want to try out. Not much you can do about it, but it just might set. Now we got a very special attacking set with max special attack and max health with the modest nature with 4 for defense. We have VenoShock, Rest, Belt, and Recycle as the move pool, and hidden ability because, well, why not? And yep, so that's gonna have the power of Acclaim and have a chest of berry as the item. Now the strategy here is, well, you can run like this is basically here's the thing. If you have some poison field, poison or toxic field on the opponent's field, or poison on the field on the opponent's side, you can get the VenoShock and they can double basically the poison damage on the field, and they will do a lot of damage, and you really does not. The thing is, VenoShock on the Alola Muck is not really one to run about. It's more of a physical set, so that's why you really want to run the physical side because of it. Now, the moveset I run was Belch also, because I just really wanted to see that Belch and action. It doesn't boost your attack, but it does actually boost. It'll just activate the item on it when you have Recycle and Belch, since it's the only way to get Belch out the field is to use a certain item, and that actually boosts by your activation. So that actually gets very good power on it. So it's not really to actually use it, but it's actually my creative set, so we're not really talking about it. But obviously, it also has a weaknesses, so you can run whatever you want, but it's just my opinion. Now the next Pokemon I run is my Tentacruel. This is a timid nature with max speed and max special attack, and you're probably gonna ask why I'm running this one, and I could just like just a basic hasty set or something. Well, I needed the most special attack because I'm running more of a Hex set and not like a Facade set. Which, speaking of which, we have Toxic Spice, Hex, Supersonic, and Facade. This is more of a supporter set, not a member team, but you know, basically the drill. Now, Clear Body has the ability, and Flame Orb is as an item. Now, this is just more of a supporting set, like I said, and this is not really a good one, but at least it has the move Toxic Spice, and this will be making the opponent's side get poisoned whenever they get a non-poison, steel, or flying type levitators get on the field. They will get poisoned. The other ones will just get poisoned because they will land on the field, and yeah, that will just get poisoned. So that means the next couple, whatever my move pool or my other team that has like VenoShock or Hex, they will get double the damage because they have status on that, on the poison or like any status condition on it. So that means they're gonna double the damage with it. So that's why I'm running this Tentacruel for more of a boosting set, supporting set, and this one is very unique to try it out because you really want to use it if you want to. But then again, it's not like the greatest sweeper anyway. I mean, you could. I mean, I may be able to try to sweep with tentacle at some point. Maybe tentacle, maybe even. Now, the next Pokemon we could have actually revealed in the battle. We could have, because we just got destroyed, and we could have revealed none of the battles on top of it. But I will show you guys the movesets on the along the Ninetales, because the first battle, I couldn't show any of this because I don't know why. But the second battle, I just got annihilated by the Solgaleo, and there is no way I could have. I have to sacrifice something just to drop in someone without getting damage. So yeah, pretty much. So we have this one is a max special attack, max health with 4-foot speed. We have running a Salic Bear on this thing with Hex, Nasty Plot, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Strange enough, I don't know why I went for. I mean, technically the thing is, why I'm running this set is because Hex is more of the move pull. You could run Hypnosis and use Hex if the Pokemon is like levitating or something like that. And if you need some health, well, you got Dream Eater as the move, because it does actually, because it's more of a, it's supported moves, and I'm really not a fan of Dream Eater anyway, so I just felt like I wanted to do that. And the but the ability was a little bit different, because I was actually ready to want to go for Snow Warning, but then again, why run Snow Warning where you can try some hardcore Snow Cloak set? So yeah, that's why I was running this, and we're running a modest nature on this one because we need as much power as possible, because we're not running a speedy one. So if you're running it if we're having like a Petri Berry, I think it was called, which one, the one with the boosting your special attack. If you have Nasty Plot, you can run like a Timid Nature totally with Petri Berry. But if you're running a modest nature one, you definitely want to need the Salic Bear for it. So that's why I'm running this one, and I hope at least you guys can see some of the sets on top of it. And I know the face game also even I just realized the chat in the background that actually blocks my the things around it, so I can't. You guys probably can't see it, but you guys can. But I will show you guys that totally this is actually this is one of the. Actually, let me see. Can I refresh this thing? Just actually, let me see if I can. There we go. Maybe that'll fix it. So sorry guys if you can. Here's the basics, but you guys probably see it anyways. Now the next Pokemon obviously is my next Pokemon, which I didn't show you much about it, but I didn't have much ideas about using it, so it's more of a fun set, but also not as good as what you think. Now this is a obviously a special attacking set with max special attack and max health with 4 some speed. We're running this time a mild nature Gliscor because we really need to get the physical move pull, just in case if they're starting setup as well. Now we're running this one as a very unusual set because this one has not as great as move pull, but I don't know why I'm running this set. I think I meant to switch the Aqua Tail to something completely else, or if I meant to use Aqua Tail, I don't know why I was running, because I think I should both said I can't use move pull on Aqua Tail because that's not like a move I can't allow to use. So if I were you, maybe you could run like a Hard instead, Harden Gliscor, lol. But we had for some reason Aqua Tail on this set, so we're just gonna roll with it. I don't think we did even use it, but we could just talk about the other moves. Now we got VenoShock, Roost, and Facade. Now I don't know why I was running. I don't have really much to talk about because the move pulls. Now I couldn't really use Hyper Cutter because I'm not really running a physical set, and Sand Drill because I'm not running the sand. So the fortunate about me is that I can only run a Poison Heal to my item because it's my item by ability. So there's the only reason why I used it. And yeah, that was a lot of fun to use it. We have Leftovers item, and it's not a sweeping thing, but I mean technically you could say it. Actually, the thing about the Gliscor, it gets kind of an unique move pull. I mean, it can get to like, guillotine and stuff like that, but it's like it gets like it gets like few couple coverage moves that looks okay, but it's not like you really want to run it. But speaking of which, people, if you guys want to see the Gligar sweep with guillotine only, you can if you're gonna get enough views, 50 views only it takes, and I'll post that Gligar guillotine only. But yeah, that's pretty much how the strategy goes, and there was really not much to talk about because Gliscor had like the greatest move pool anyway, so we're not going to talk about much about it. But the last member of my team was actually Tapu Koko, and this one was the best one because I really need the most of it. Now we got Facade, Thunder Wave, Electrical, and Charge. Electric Surge is ability, max special attack, and this one has a little bit of even set, not as like a even the middle one. So now we have 168 for attack, 84 for the health, and for first speed. That's what I was running. So the thing is about me is that I would run a Stalk Bearer one, but the thing is, Tapu Koko is already fast. And I could learn like a timid nature one, but this time I really need the move pull if I'm gonna get status or something like that in the field. So why not just run it? Now we got Facade, obviously for if the opponent's gonna get like poison, burn, or something like that, I can get Facade. And this has also Charge, which if I use a charge with any electric type move, which I used Electro Ball because why not? Because it's a fast one and it already has a great special attack. And if you use charge, it basically will boost your next electric type move or what you used. And that's why I was getting creative with the move Electro Ball, because the electric surge with it. Because once you get charge and the electric surge, I'm pretty sure it will double 4 times basically your electric type move. But I'm pretty sure, because it does boost your electric type move. But pretty sure, but then next as well. So I could not run like a Thunderbolt or Discharge. I could clearly use VenoShock. Literally, no, really. Wait, can I use VenoShock? I could even learn like the web, but and actually I could learn VenoShock, but there was no content about it. So we need the most damage anyways. So that's what we run, and we run a red card as the item. And that's pretty much my full explanation of what was running my next theme here. If you guys want to see some more theme teams, maybe if we can reach to 10 views on this next highlights here, maybe, who knows, maybe only like 12. We might do more theme teams like this. If you guys want to try this out on the Showdown or something like that, you totally could, because this is actually a nice strategy if you want to try it out. And this one was a very hard one, and I'm really not much to talk about it, but at least you guys can try it out, and who knows, maybe you'll like it. So I hope you enjoyed this little showdown and highlight and stuff like that. And yeah, this was a very unique team, and this is one of my few favorite ones. If you want to try this out, go ahead and try it out on the website and just try it out. So if you want to be some creative weirdo, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this highlight. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and I'll see you guys on the next highlight whenever that appears. Alright people, hope you enjoyed the highlight. See you next time.